one of the things that we talked about last week was we looked at the vehicle. So we looked at here from this situation. Basically, I'm taking my fire and I want to be able to engage all the way back, stuff like that. In this position, I have no mobility. I'm stuck inside the vehicle. The guy who's outside has mobility. So what we looked at was basically being able to engage as best we can and then be able to exit the vehicle out from that other side and get across. Today what we're going to look at he starts to approach on that side. All right. When he starts to approach on the opposite side of us, how are we going to go about bailing out of this vehicle such that I don't put myself in a situation where all I'm doing is just running around circles inside the vehicle, or running around circles around the vehicle against a guy with a knife or a gun or something like that. So we're going to look at this first off just from maybe a knife perspective, or just from maybe just an assault perspective right now. But from here, one of the things that I told you guys early on was that when we set up to draw, I want to stage my garment such that I can get to my shirt, but not in the old school method of taking the belt and tucking it behind my pistol, because when I go to bail out of the vehicle, that seatbelt's going to rip my pistol right out of the holster. So as I'm doing this, I'm just going to leave the door open for right now. What I'm looking to do is I need to be able to hit this. This is assuming that I've got to get out of this vehicle for this guy who's maybe, Mac, let me get you to go around. So Mac approaches is on this side of the vehicle, okay? We're sitting in the Walmart parking lot. I'm waiting for my wife to come out. Mac approaches on this side of the vehicle. He's asking for money. He opens the door and he just decides to start letting himself in. At this point, I am not looking to be in an entangled environment in this car if I don't have to. If I've got a way to get out of here, once I bail out of this vehicle, do I now have mobility? Yes. Does he? No. So I just sucked him into where I once was. You guys understand what I'm saying? So he can come into this vehicle all that he wants. I don't really care. Assuming that the only thing that's in the vehicle that is worth saving is me. If I've got a kid in the back seat or something like that, well then yeah, then we're gonna stay in and we're gonna fight our way through it and stuff. But assuming that there's nothing in the car that's worth saving besides myself, I'm just gonna bail out of the vehicle. So from here, assuming that I did everything properly, I have my seatbelt on, I staged my garment. From here, what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to grab this door handle at the same time I'm unlocking my seatbelt. As I come out, I'm gonna start basically dropping this near side leg and I'm rolling my shoulder out over the door. As I'm here, you see how I'm still catching the seatbelt. As I'm here, I'm literally just walking through. I'm just gonna roll through and stuff, and I'm looking to get my head below the window line of the vehicle as best I can. I don't know what he has, projectile weapon or whatever, but I'm gonna assume worst case scenario. So as I'm bailing out of this vehicle, I don't wanna get entangled in this seatbelt. So as I'm here, I'm opening up, I'm rocking this out, I'm dropping my foot, and I'm dropping down below the window here, and I'm just gonna allow my arm to slide back. From here, I can now start to draw and engage if I need to. Using my B-pillar, again guys, not cover, just concealment. The seats, concealment, so on and so forth. But from here, as I'm coming here, I can go ahead. Is he stuck in the vehicle? So he has limited mobility. Now I'm the guy, now I'm in the situation that we basically drilled a couple weeks ago, where this guy who's out here assaulting the driver who's here has an advantage because he maintains mobility, because this guy is hemmed in on 6 sides basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you're sitting inside of a cube.